pretty crazy year for you. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it might have been a life-changing year for you. Is that correct?
It was.
How did you navigate through that? How was it transitioning from the streets into the industry, which is another beast in of itself?
You just gotta take it day by day.
Just like that?
You just gotta take it day by day and know what you're getting into.
So what is the woo, man? I see it on the chain. Is that the crew? What is it?
That's me.
Okay, so you're the woo.
I'm the woo.
Explain this. Woo. What? I mean, I mean, yeah.
Nigga, that's just a lifestyle. Feel me?
I don't feel you. So
You
you
don't know. That's why you.
if you flossing, see, it's like you flossing. You know what I'm saying? You drive big cars, getting money.
Got you.
Okay.
If you flossing, whoa.
My name was actually Papa. Let me stop it. I'm Panamanian. So my grandma called me Papa, like, you know what I'm saying, since a kid. But my name on the street when I was a kid was Smoke or Guwap. Like, that was my IG. So the homeboys didn't want to call me Papa, so they called me Pop. And they just mixed the pop with the smoke. And they just came as one. It don't get more New York than Pop Smoke. You know what I'm trying to say? That's just what we do.
New album, what's the date again?
July 26th.
July 26th. So we might as well just get into the hottest record right now. Introduce Welcome to the Party.
Baby, welcome to the party.
Hey.
I'm off the money to Zane and Lean, that's why I'm moving retarded.
Hey.
You already know what it is, the hottest record in New York right now. Tune in. Whoa.
All this shit just surprised me. You understand what I'm trying to say? This is all new to me.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
What about 50? 50 tap in yet?
Yeah, I like 50. 50. I ain't gonna lie, 50. Grew up on 50.
Of
Well,
course.
Niggas be saying we cousins and shit.
Any guest features on the project, man?
Nah, straight Pop
you.
Smoke.
Straight Pop Smoke.
All
What,
to the
nigga?
face.
I'm the hottest nigga in New York. You want other people in my shit? Yo, what?
Listen,
Talk that talk.
Come on.
totally
I'm telling you right now, when this mixtape drop,
it's gonna change.
you're gonna feel the energy.
Okay.
What's the vibe on the project? Can we?
A whole lot of aggression.
Okay.
A whole lot of
A
brick
whole
flow.
lot of fashion.
Fashion.
A whole lot of action.
Action.
You hear me?
Now your breakout record, it was really like a virus, right? It hit New York and then it just spread throughout the entire country. Welcome to the Party is the title of that record.
It's all organic, you know what I'm saying? It's regular life, what I go through every day, you know? I just express it on the beat.
Never heard nobody sound like this guy. Very, very distinct.
I appreciate that,
Very
bro.
unique.
Wow.
Nah, for sure.
Oh,
Like,
I appreciate that, homie.
like the energy, was reminding me of some real dope New York shit. But as far as like your voice and the way you rap, like I was like, yo, this is different. You can say what you want about it, but it's different.
I met Virgil. I fanned out too, cause it's like that he's a big dog in that fashion shit. I'm like standing next to Virgil, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga from the block. Now I'm on a fucking runway. These niggas lead to blow. You know what I'm saying?
Nadeska here on Beats One. I got Pop Smoke in the building. Brand new album, Meet the Woo 2 is streaming right now on Apple Music.
Today I had a conversation with myself.
How did that conversation go?
You about to drop the hottest tape in New York. You heard? You done dropped the hottest tape in New York. You heard?
So now you gotta suck it up and do interviews.
Yeah.
Wow.
You gotta talk to Nadeska.
So you got the tape out,
Yeah.
and you've been collaborating a lot. So you just worked with Travis. You got that track with Jackboys, Gatti. What was
Yeah.
it like? You brought him to the hood.
Movie. How
Actually,
Fabio say
it was.
movie. Viral. Shout out my boy Fabio. Travis like one of us.
I saw you got even a remix with her. I wouldn't have seen that one coming.
Yeah.
Just don't look at me like that. So for Meet the Woo 2, did you go off the top for any of these records, or did you sit down and write every single song?
It's a mixer. Mixer everything.
But I'm gonna assume that you did not record this one at the crib, like you did Welcome to the Party,
Nah,
right?
none of that was recorded at the
Things
crib.
have changed, the budgets have opened up, right?
Well, I do got some old songs that's old to me, that's gonna be new to y'all, that I recorded in the crib.
Asked Nadeska to step in with us today because tragedy has touched down in hip-hop. Young man that we've all been celebrating over the last year by the name of Pop Smoke was murdered in the Hollywood Hills in Los Angeles. He's from Brooklyn, New York. He's from one of those neighborhoods. It's notorious. And, you know, I was told that he had been spending a lot of time outside of New York in LA to focus on making music and to get out of his environment. And he was still murdered in what they're reporting to be a home invasion.
And especially as I'm thinking back to the conversation, it just is even more upsetting and sad, because what I took away from our conversation was He's this guy who comes up from Brooklyn. Welcome to the Party takes off, right? He gets some momentum with those first big singles. And now he's dropping Meet the Woo 2, his second project. He's really excited. And he's realizing at this point, and you hear him admit it in this interview, that there was a little bit of a mental shift. He said he had to have a conversation with himself, even about things like doing interviews, where he wasn't looking at it like someone just pressing him for information he didn't want to share. That it was going to be a part of his career. This is a person that he wanted to be, and he knew he had to work towards it. And so I didn't know what his energy was going to be like when he stepped into the room, but he turns out to be one of those people that has a personality that can really light up the entire room. He has that sort of, that Brooklyn charm and charisma. And you know, when they talk about superstars, they talk about the things like the lyrics and your sales, but they always say there's that it factor, the intangible, right? That you can just tell that person has it. And I think what I took away from him in that room is that he had it.
The only adult charged in rapper Pop Smoke's murder, sentenced to nearly 30 years in prison. 24-year-old Corey Walker pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter earlier this month. Pop Smoke, whose real name is Bashar Jackson, was killed during a 2020 home invasion in the Hollywood Hills. Walker admitted to planning the home invasion, but says he didn't pull the trigger. The shooter was a teen who admitted to murder in juvenile court.
You know, it's just horrible to see his career and his life end like this. He's 20 years old. At 20 years old, I'd accomplished nothing of substance in my life. You know, it hurts, and I think we're all grieving someone who we knew that could have been great.
You see Pop Smoke, that was one of my favorites, man. I like that nigga, man. I swear to God, I really like that nigga, man. I met him, we was talking, and I was like, yo, I'm watching him, right? This nigga keep playing with his phone. Like, you know, these little niggas play with their phone all the time, bro. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, right? I'm going, what the fuck he keep playing with his phone for, right? I'm in a meeting. I swear to God, this is really what happened, man. He looking at his phone. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this little nigga, right? I'm like, yo, hold up. I get up, because I'm trying to see what the fuck is he doing, right, with his phone. Like, he keep looking at his phone. I swear to God, the nigga was writing what I said down. He was writing it down. I looked, I said, oh shit. I love this shit, man. I fell in love with the nigga at that point. I fell in love with that nigga. I was like, yo. I was like, what's the matter? Yo, I like this nigga, man. I didn't know what the fuck. I was like, what else? I didn't even know how. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, he was sitting there, he was writing it. And I'm like, I'm thinking, this nigga's not paying attention. And he was like, nah, this nigga, whatever 50's saying, I gotta pay attention to this.
Also, he was very about his business. So, you know, talking about having a word to give to the younger artists, just take care of your business, because Pop was very business mind. You know what I'm saying? He was in, like, my mom saying that boy was on that laptop studying, doing whatever. He was getting money any way he could. He was grinding anyhow he could. And he was very smart about it. You know what I'm saying? He made sure that when he got here, he had a lot of things in place. You know what I'm saying? LLC, whatever you want to do. He want to do fashion, he want to do restaurants, all that stuff. He had a business mindset. So it's not all about music, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of the artists coming up need to understand that, like, the business is just as important.
It's impossible to walk through New York City without hearing Pop Smoke's music throughout the streets. In February, the 20-year-old rapper was shot and killed during a Los Angeles home invasion that saw 5 men get arrested in connection to the murder. At the time, Pop Smoke was at the forefront of the burgeoning Brooklyn drill scene. Now, with the release of his posthumous #1 debut album, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, we get a chance to hear Pop further cement his legacy.
I think that's why it was so easy to work with him, because it was always one of those things where he was like striving for perfection. Through the album, if you listen to a lot of the content, he's saying that throughout the whole album. He's like, shoot for the stars, aim for the moon.
The Woo featuring 50 Cent and Roddy Ricch.
He always drew comparisons to his New York counterpart, 50 Cent. The two had a special relationship, as 50 not only served as a mentor to Pop, but also co-executive produced the album.
I knew how much he admired 50. The fact that I was able to introduce him to 50 and make that connection for them to have their own relationship, and the fact that 50 took on him so well and like really genuinely liked him and cared for him, to me, like I said, that it's a great feeling.
Any Men is like one of the greatest hip-hop tracks of all time, and just hearing Pop Smoke do his own like rendition of it, and again having 50 Cent be such a heavy hand in this album, and then Pop Smoke, you know, being a clearly influenced so heavily by 50, him not living to nearly as long as 50 has, and being able to accomplish as much it feels wrong.
As far as Pop's legacy goes, Victor knows that his impact will be felt forever.
His legacy will be that, you know, he came in the game, he changed it, he did it his way. Kid from Canarsie that made it through all of the odds. And he showed kids that you could do whatever you want to do. You just got to put your mind to it. Because he didn't compromise, he did it exactly how he wanted to do it. He left a mark on the world, you feel me?
What do you want your impact to be on the music industry? Like 100 years from now, you want people to remember Pop Smoke did that, he did what?
Pop Smoke came in and changed the game. Pop Smoke came in and showed them niggas a new vibe. You know, the whole sound, the whole vibe, the whole movement.